All right. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. All right. I see we have a lot of people already here. We have Adam, Aida, Andrew, Anthony, Chad, Claudette, Eduardo. Hey, Jill. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Jim Edwards, Joe, Ken, Krista, Kuldish. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Leslie, Gloria, Milton. Okay, thank you guys for joining. We're gonna start shortly. We're just waiting for a few more people to join in. We have already 93 well, total with the waiting room, we have 93 people. So we're just waiting for a few more people to jump in, and we're gonna start very, very, very shortly. And again, thank you for joining in. And yeah, we're gonna be make it very quick. We're gonna make it very engaging. And I want to make sure that I'll give you a ton of value, so you're gonna walk away with the useful tools for you and how you can apply for your business. Just waiting for a few more people to join in, and we're gonna start. And by the way, guys, whoever stays to the end to the Q&A part, which is going to be in about like 40 minutes, we're going to give you a free gift in the form of templates, Notion templates, AI prompts, all for your productivity. This is going to be all in my school community. So we're going to give you all for free. Just, for everybody who's going to stay to the end, we're going to share that with you. And we're going to start in about 2, 3 minutes. And by the way, guys, where are you from? Put in the chat where you from. I'd love to see that. I'm from Tampa, Florida. Actually, Clearwater. I'm originally from Atlanta, and I was actually born somewhere else. Okay, Adam is Washington. Claire is from south of England. Paul is from near London, England. Awesome. Jess is from Roaster Hills. Ali is Niagara Falls. Newfoundland, Wisconsin, St. Louis, San Diego, Canada, Kansas City, Annapolis, Nashville, Oklahoma City. Let's go. Chicago, Philadelphia, Kansas City, Bahamas, Pennsylvania, Arizona. All right. That's awesome, guys. Houston, Texas. Anybody from Florida? If you're okay, we have somebody from Clearwater. That's awesome. Maybe down the street, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Portugal. Let's go. Minnesota, New Jersey, Nebraska. Okay, guys. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna wait 2 more minutes and then we're gonna start. So thank you guys. We have some guys from England. That's awesome. I've been in England once. It's a beautiful country. The only thing I couldn't get used to is the right driving wheel instead of the left. So, but I guess it's common for you guys. But anyways, yeah, I was actually in England in East Grinstead. That was the city. It was beautiful. Okay, so we have, let me see. We have 22 note takers in the waiting room. We're adding few more people, and we are gonna start in just 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Best not go to Bognor. Okay. Where is that from? Is that in England? Bognor? Oh, okay, okay, awesome. And guys, let's do this. What type of industry you're in? Put it in the chat. What type of industry in? What kind of business do you run? Marketing. Okay, okay, yeah, that's that's what I love the most. Marketing, civil engineering, building service design, retirement living, IT, lightning, AI powered marketing. Let's go. AI is booming right now. Heavy industry, education, recruiter, transformation consultancy, tech sales, tourism, higher education sales, online training program for entrepreneurs. Let's go. Supply chain, recruiter, promotional, tech sales, recruitment. We have so many recruitments here. That's awesome. Okay, guys. So I think it's time to start, right? We're all busy people, so we want to make sure that we maximize the amount of time. So I'm going to give you as much value as possible today, and let's get started. So in this webinar, you're going to learn three things. One is how to save on average 10 to 40 hours a week as a business owner. the benefits of delegating work to professionals from overseas, and how to hire virtual assistants for under $10 an hour. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna have my chat closed, but if you post any questions, I'll come back to it in certain moments, and I'll be sure to answer that. And at the end, we're gonna also do the Q&A. Okay, so who is this for? It's for business owners who are overwhelmed, that do too much work, they do everything themselves, and don't have reliable workers they can count on. Second archetype is business owners that are looking to scale their business fast. Three, it's for entrepreneurs at the beginning of their journey. So it's for well-established business owners, and it's for people at the beginning. Because what I'm going to teach you today, you're going to walk away and you can expand your business with reliable workers for affordable prices. And you don't even like, I have my own service to sell, but you don't even need to use me at the end, because I'll show you all the game, how you can do it yourself. Okay, so let's go. So quick story about me. So my name is Nurik. I'm an agency owner. I'm originally was born in Kazakhstan. And right now, every day I help US business owners hire top one virtual assistants for under $12 an hour. And when I was in Kazakhstan, I was making about $1 per hour there. And then, I was lucky to come to US to work in a nonprofit organization as a recruiter. And I got to know how the business works, and how like what struggles do people face when they're doing their business. And since then I was working in US, and I got a $15 an hour job, and I was working as a VA. And this is me, and this is my wife. So I remember once I finished with my nonprofit organization work, I was just a VA, right, doing admin tasks, calls for my clients, and working from home. But I remember my CEO was actually reached out to me, and she was like, "Hey, I need a person who can, help do certain admin tasks for you. Do you know anybody?" And that's when I proposed one of my good friends who lived in Kazakhstan for that work. My friend spoke English, so I was like, "Okay, I'll connect these two." So then what happens afterwards? My friend got hired for only $10 an hour. And I remember my boss telling me, like, wow, she meets all the deadlines. She's not complaining. She works 60 hours a week. She's available on weekends. Why is that? And the truth, guys, the currency conversion in my country, compared to US, is so big that, $10 an hour is a really good job. So my friend was putting in that work because she really honored it, and she was enjoying it, and she really wanted to learn the game. So so that's why my friend was putting hard work, and getting the job done. So since then, that's when the light bulb went off, and I was like, wow, I'm helping my friend, I'm helping a business owner, and they could help each other. So I was like, I can do a business like that. So then, ever since I started learning everything, I just, I questioned all the current best practices on hiring VAs. What are the best countries? How to do it? And then I opened my agency, and I started helping hundreds of business owners hire amazing, reliable virtual assistants. So, first of all, what is a virtual assistant? By the way, guys, um, if you ever experienced working with a VA, put it in the chat. If you ever worked with a virtual assistant, put it in the chat. What was your experience working with a VA? Whoever worked with a virtual assistant before from Philippines? Okay, decent. Okay, pause. Thank you, pause. Anybody else who ever worked with a Philippine? Okay, 4 years now. Awesome, awesome. Not yet from Claire. Okay, no problem. Anybody else worked with a virtual assistant in the past? Okay, guys. So let me show you what type of VA you can find right now in the marketplace. You could find cold callers, people who will call your clients or potential clients, right? And book appointments for your business. You can also find appointment setters, same thing, right? That do the DM messaging for potential clients. I do a lot of that for LinkedIn, so that really works out well for me. You can also find personal assistants that will manage your calendar for you, clean up your inbox, make sure that you get only like notified of the right emails, because otherwise you're gonna get like flooded with different messages, emails, and somebody has to sort through them and just give you the most important ones. Or like they can book you flight tickets, arrange calls, and stuff like that. You can get graphic designers. There's a lot of graphic designers we've placed and found. Web designers that can build your website, build the presentation like this one. Programmers, customer service agents, copywriters, database managers, video editors, and many more. So Sarah says the first experience was bad. That is working both from Philippines. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, exactly. Some people struggle. Well, that's exactly the point I'm trying to get to right now. Is like there are some, like it's not all perfect, right? It's not like you can find like amazing $5 an hour guy that will just they're all doing the same like amazing job. So sometimes you get too many applicants and a lot of them end up not being qualified. Some of these guys don't speak good English. By the way, like do you guys ever experience this heavy accent when somebody calls you? Like, um, like they call you from the bank and they're like, they have like very, very strong accent that like puts off. Like this is one of the things that our clients ever experienced. Like they get a call, they get like a foreign accent that is very strong and it puts off. So that could be an issue if you hire a VA. But I'll show you today how you can find a really good VAs that speak perfect English that's going to grow your business and you can delegate your task with. Let's go. Okay, so what are the benefits of hiring VAs? So VAs are usually more affordable compared to hiring full-time employees in your own country. So data from Bureau of Labor and Statistics show that while an office assistant in the US might earn around $4,960 per month, a VA from Philippines might only cost around $600 per month, which is an 87.9% saving. So you could get essentially 5 more people that are working for you full time, doing different specialized tasks for the same price. And I'm not against hiring employees in your own country, but sometimes it also comes with like you don't really, you're not even able to check like, if their workout. Like if you hire them, you're bound legally, and it's just it may be not as easy um, to actually delegate. Or let's say it doesn't work out and you can't just like replace them that fast. Okay, so let's look at the cost efficiency. For countries like Kazakhstan and Philippines, the $15 an hour pay is once in a lifetime opportunity. Thus, you can attract really serious people for the roles. For example, if you find somebody for $5 an hour from Philippines, Argentina, Colombia, Kazakhstan, that will be equal to a $15 an hour US employee, which you can't really find right now. For $15 an hour, it's like in US, you can't find anybody for that price. I don't know about UK. What is the average price for a full full-time employee in UK, guys? Whoever lives in UK, please put it in the chat. The average price for an employee in a month or per hour. Okay, so for top tier executive, if you are looking for an amazing guy that's gonna like, manage the teams, handle the client relation. Okay, we see $17 an hour. That's fair. That's fair. So for a top tier executive, you can find somebody in Philippines for $15 an hour. And that's where you save $48,000 a year on this type of worker because it equals to somebody for $40 an hour. You get an amazing guy. You get the executive type, right? The CEO type. Now, it can be quite a challenge to find the perfect VA, but if you know how to find really good ones at a reasonable cost, your company can soar to new heights. Essentially, it's like this, guys. Okay, so I'm pulling up the whiteboard, right? This is you, and there is a lot of different areas for your business, right? Some of it is marketing, some of it is sales, some of it is delivery, some of it is public relations or social media. So all these tasks requires, certain amount of time learning, and dedicating full time. So obviously, if you put somebody like for 5K a month here, who's gonna actually grow it 5K a month here, 5K a month here, it's like not all of us are able to, you know, to do that right away to start growing. So that's where you can get somebody for $600 who specializes on that task. So then you can actually be the CEO and make strategic moves. Because if you really, the reason why you started a business is, you're really good at something. So, you could do more of what you're really good at, or you could do more that brings you more ROI, and then you can outsource the rest to the reliable team members. Like the virtual assistant that I have now that I started with, she still works to this day for me. She's, and I'm making sure now she's being paid well, and that, and honestly, the whole business structure is on her shoulders. She's taking care of so much, and I really like I'm so happy that I have her. Okay, so now let's talk about the free platform to find your virtual assistants from. And this is Facebook groups. So with Facebook groups, you don't have to spend any money. You can do it as soon as today, and you can post your job and find your next VA. So these are the pros. Get a lot of applicants. It's free, and you can post in many groups at once. Example of a Facebook group. Virtual Assistant Philippines, 159,000 members. So let's go here. Let me pull up the actual Facebook. So all you're gonna have to do is put the virtual assistants, and you're gonna see all these groups. So what you have to do is find the groups that have a lot of members, like this one, 60,000. Join these groups. And you can start posting these jobs. Look, so somebody's promoting a job, earn $5 for every appointment you set. So this is exactly what they do, right? This is how cheap they're looking for. And look, they have applicants for that. I mean, I personally don't like to pay that cheap to the workers, because the more you pay them is also the higher quality you can attract. But this is the idea, right? So then what you're gonna have to do is join these groups and post a job post, blah 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 blah. So in a nutshell, that's how it works. Okay, so now let's go back to the presentation. I want to show you something, guys, and usually I show it at the end, but I want to show it to you today. I just want to show you what type of VAs you can find for your agency for as low as or for your company for as low as $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 an hour, 10, 12. But these are the VAs you can find, and let me know, guys, if you don't hear the sound.
24, and I'm a Filipina. I have been venturing the VA world pretty much when the pandemic started. And
You guys
since
hear
then,
the
I've been able
sound?
to pair up with 3 very amazing US business clients along the way. And it has just been a very wonderful journey for me. Talk about my experience. The
Okay.
very first role that I did,
Okay,
I was a
awesome.
cold caller
So this is
slash
Gwen.
appointment setter
He is actually
slash
working for
customer
one of our
consultant.
clients,
So
and
the company's name was
this is
Lending
her
Tree,
English.
and pretty much what I did was I called people up who were unfortunately not.
She's a social media manager, but she has sales experience too. I don't know about you guys, but like this particular person, like I don't know how she learned English, but it's like she has such a clean English. It's actually impressive. So this is Florence. She's actually a recruiter working for one of our clients too. But she has a little bit of an accent, but she's a bilingual too. She speaks Spanish as well. So she speaks with Spanish speaking candidates as well as English speaking. And this is her.
Hi, I am Florencia from Argentina. Over the years, I built a strong communication and organizational skills through my roles as virtual marketing assistant and executive assistant. I have managed client relations, social media, and
So
logistics, which
this is
have
the
honed
type
my
of English,
ability to connect
guys,
with
and
people
this
and
is the type of
understand their needs.
VAs you're going to be able to attract, and these guys, they're going to value your work, and and these guys are going to value your work, and put in the hard work, and learn, and try to do above and beyond. Not everybody, of course, but you can attract these type of workers, you know. Okay, so next point. At the beginning of my agency, I worked with Facebook. Right now, we use other platforms. However, it doesn't mean that it's less effective. It's by far the most cost-effective tool you can have in hiring VAs. So, you can always refer to Facebook. There are a lot of paid searches that my agency use to pinpoint the best VAs, but, you can always go with Facebook. So, how how to make job posting using AI. So, this is a um, very interesting way to do so. And let me show you. So, you can create a job post using ChatGPT. And it's going to take you about 30 seconds. And let me show you how it's done. Gonna pull up ChatGPT. So, we're gonna write create a job post for let's say we're looking for graphic designer. Must have 3 years of experience in graphic design. And let's say has to use Photoshop. Experience 2 years, Figma. And those are the platforms that most graphic designers use. Let's say Canva as well. So now the schedule, right? 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is New York time. And Monday to Friday. Must meet all deadlines. You will be working with Amazon clients, for example. Also, you will create social media graphics for our recruitment website. Just making it up, right? So you have that layout. So you just put all the descriptions and what you want that person to have. The pay rate is let's say $6 to $12 per hour. And then what you want to do is always, 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 you put it in caps, important, include 30-second video recording of you speaking English with your application. This is very important, guys, because we want we want to be able to sit through the VAs that don't speak good English at all. So you ask them to submit a video. And then next thing you do, and by the way, guys, for whoever has a short time, I'm gonna ask my assistant to put the link if they need a VA hired for them, so that you can book a call. Okay, he already did that, so that's good. So, anyways, there is a link there. If you need to step out, you can always refer and speak to me about hiring your next VA. But anyways, so include a 30-second video recording of you speaking English with your application. Next thing we're gonna do is include your design portfolio and resume. So that way you can spend 3 minutes on each person, even like 30 seconds actually, and find the best ones you like. You check their English, you check their portfolio, and then you decide if you want to interview them. Next thing you do is you say, note, this is not an easy job. You will have to be able to work under pressure and meet deadlines. Now, why am I putting this? Like, you can be the nicest employer ever, and this is fine, you know. But you want to attract people that are ready for challenge. You don't want to attract people or over advertise your job saying that this is easy. So this is very important, right? That way, if somebody comes expecting a stressful job and then they see it's very nice, this is just going to be a nice surprise for them. But that way, you sit through the people that are lazy, they don't want to do the work and stuff like that. And so this is all you do, and then you put contact me at WhatsApp. That's it. So now, this is what ChatGPT spits out for you. So now what you're going to have to do is post it in the Facebook group. Boom. There you go. I don't know why this didn't copy correctly, but let's see. Okay, you just format it a little bit and boom, your post is ready. You post in one of those groups. Try to post in several, and that's how you get your first VA. It's that easy. So, coming back to my presentation, and by the way, let me copy that prompt so you guys have it as well for your future reference. So you can copy that prompt. How are we doing, guys? Let me know if you have any questions about putting job postings as well. Put it in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer it. So let's get lively, and want to see everybody. Turn on your cameras and stuff like that. Let's just go. If you have any question, feel free to put in the chat, and then we're gonna go over the answers. But I'm gonna go to the next step. So those are quick important tips, right? Make sure you don't over advertise it. Oh, somebody asked a question. What is the safe way to pay someone overseas? That's a good question. Two things. One is PayPal. Another one is Wise.com. This is what we use. It's the fastest and safest way to pay your employees. So let's see. So I personally do my WhatsApp as a way to reach out to me for my clients, but you can use any other way as well. So it's a simple way, but it can sometimes explode your inbox. So just use cautiously, and always ask, always ask for a 30-second video recording. That's very important. You want to take a look at the application and say if they're going to be a good fit or not, potentially. So Gusto is also good. And then Sarah is saying, I have been using Wise, but was hesitant. I'm glad to get this. Yeah, Wise is totally cool. You can definitely use it. Okay, guys. So then you review your applicants. Essentially, you review your applications, you pick the best 3 or 5, and then you interview these guys. And you evaluate their English, you evaluate their portfolio and the resume through skills during the pre-screening process, and then that's when you hire these guys. So let me show you some more examples of VAs that we've hired. I have these guys these are graphic designers that you can find. These are they're not in English because these guys are from our partner in Kazakhstan, but essentially very clean, nice designs. And this is the type of guys that's gonna be $7, $8, $9 per hour. I don't know about you guys, but this is the first time I ever seeing this designer. I just asked my partner to send some examples. But for example, if you're looking for a graphic designer, this is the type of guys you are going to find. So it's just a funny design. Let me show you this girl. She's like a designer / social media poster as well. So she posts on social medias and she does graphic designs. This is her portfolio. She does websites, And by the way, it's not only about websites and designs. It's just that the first example that came to my mind. But this is the type of worker you're going to have to spend $50 an hour if you hire locally. But you can find somebody like this for $10 an hour. If not less. So again, look at this. I don't know. This looks beautiful, guys. To me. I don't know about you guys, but So this is the type of VAs you can find as soon as today. So now I'm going to show you a few more tools. So you pay your VAs, and by the way, for whoever stays till the Q&A part, I'm going to send you all this presentation and files and the recording at the end of this at the end of this call and webinar. So how to pay your VAs? Wise.com or PayPal, as I said. Time trackers. You want to make sure your VAs are put on time trackers so they're not watching Netflix while working for you. So one of them is Hubstaff. Another one is onlinejobs.ph. The platform for team management, the best platform, we actually build remote offices for our clients, but what we use for ourselves is Slack. And this is our remote workspace, right? We divided it by different areas. We put job requests here, and all the grids and communications, you can all manage it here. And there's sales tracking, everything. So this is what we do, and one of the best ways to manage your team. So now let me show you a case study. So this is Alina. She works for our client Ted, and she's an appointment setter. And she set 466 sales appointments in 4 months. She's a warm lead caller, which result in $75,000 sales brought in through her appointments. So she was not the one directly selling, but she was the one booking the potential client to the calendar of a salesperson. So if you think about it, it's that many opportunities for sales team to close these deals. So this is what Alina does. And to this day, she's working for this company. And, they already hired 4 more VAs from us. And Alina, guys, is, well, she's not 7. She's $8 an hour now. But that's her pay rate now. She is working 40 hours a week, booking these calls, booking appointments, and she's only $8 an hour. She started with 7. And this is a message from their HR. So, Alina is still being a rock star, so we would love another one like her. And we've hired 4 more VAs for this company. So this is the type of guys you can find. Now, I want to show you more visual case study from a direct client that hired VA from us. His name is Imad. He's a marketing agency owner. We hired an amazing executive assistant who handles his client delivery, customer service, calendar, purchases, taxes, video editing, managing with his whole team of video editors. So take a look at this.
My name is Ahmad. I'm at S Group. I own a marketing agency here, and we put together a ton of content for clients that work with our company. And so we have all these clients. There's a bunch of work going on. We're putting out thousands of videos. We needed good, talented staff members to edit, to call people back, to follow up on them, to write scripts, and do all these things. And he's been able to implement a staff at my company that has literally taken 90% of my activities and taken them off my plate and allowed me to focus 100% on working on the business, not in the business. So I'm no longer running around doing a bunch of stuff that's client deliverables and client work, by the way, which gets done. Their client deliverables get done 10 times better than what I was doing for them. So I want to say thank you, Nurek. I want to say thank you to your company. Thank you for allowing me to grow. I'm looking forward to more growth with you.
Okay, so this is Imad. So he grew his company by 20% since hiring VAs from us. And I'm going to show you also Chris. He's a recruiter. He actually places salespeople to the clients. And he outsources his recruiting interview process fully to our bilingual VAs. And, they essentially screen and go through the interview process of potential salespeople that he later places. And we hired a full-time employee for him. This is what he had to say.
If you're hesitant on working with Nurek on really anything, he's the guy to go through, man. I mean, just a small investment like that on a 70x return, man, I'm making that play every single time. So don't hesitate, work with him, and man, close those deals. Let's go.
All right, so that was Chris. Again, this is the kind of results you can get yourself if you find an amazing VA for your company. Now, for those of you guys that, want it done for themselves, now that they told you how to do it, you could do it yourself. But if you want a professionals to take care of your VA hiring, we have a virtual head start package for you. So this is what it is. For the next 24 hours, actually, we're going to hire you a VA for free. We're not going to charge you anything for that. And we'll find you an amazing VA for under $12 an hour. And I'll tell you what's the catch. and we'll onboard your VA. We'll connect your VA to our time tracking software. We'll manage their international payroll for you so you don't have to. And we're going to share our best practices on how to interview and onboard these guys and, and for your future reference. You're also going to get my book on how to hire and manage your VAs. And all for free for everybody who's going to book a call now. I have people ready. And if you're waiting for we can get you a VA as soon as tomorrow or even today. We have a large pool of vetted guys that we're going to place for your company. And if you for whatever reason we don't have anybody, we're going to find you a VA through our tools. I have a network of recruiters that's going to go and find you VAs. And, what's the catch? The catch is that we're going to take a small percentage of their pay. So we're not going to make money unless you are satisfied with our virtual assistants. So again, we'll hire you VA for free and you're going to get all these bonuses, and our coaches will make sure the VA performs and is fully integrated in your business. We're going to match it to the maximum to your guys. And there's going to be great guys that speak good English, have good portfolios, and can do tasks like cold calling, appointment setting, personal assistance, web design, graphic design, video editing, social media management, everything. Coding, developing, AI. So Betsy's asking, what are the minimum hours per week you have to hire somebody for? So we hire minimally for 15 hours a week. So this is the type of VA you can get from us. This is our minimum. Hopefully that answered your question, Betsy. And by the way, guys, you don't even have to worry about how to pay them. You're just going to get a weekly invoice from us with their hourly rate that was validated through our time trackers. And then you're going to pay our company, and then we're going to disperse the VA. And it doesn't matter if the VA is in Argentina, Philippines, or Kazakhstan. We are going to we know how to pay these guys. We know all the regulations and how it's done. So you're going to pay our company. We're going to take our small percentage. We're going to disperse to them. And if for whatever reason you don't like the virtual assistant that we placed you, we are going to replace them absolutely for free. So Stephanie says, trying to figure out an amount of time. So can't start with 5. No, you can totally find you a VA for 5 hours a week. Just, reach out to us, and we typically do minimum 15, but we can see if there is any room to integrate that VA so he actually gets more work done and opens up your schedule so you can delegate even more and grow some more business. So everybody who's interested, we put a link in the chat. We want to talk to every single one of you and get you an amazing, amazing virtual assistant who's going to boom your business, who's going to save you time and money, who's going to actually perform. We're a profession. That's what we've been doing for years. So one more thing I want to show you guys is this. This is additionally what kind of reviews. So Betsy says she would like to work with CAT. We could totally help you with that, and we can make it very affordable for you. We'll always work with our clients. So just book a call, and we'll figure out. We'll do the math, and then see how you can save time and money while growing your business. So this is some of the reviews that we are. How does the international pay work? What is the nature of the contract? How about Social Security regulations in the country? So essentially we employ these VAs for our agency, and then we offer you foreign virtual assistant work as a company to company. So that way it's structured in a certain way that, you don't have to figure out how to pay or what contracts to do with a different type of workers in different countries. We take care of all of that. And then we as a company, right, we provide you a responsible product. I don't have an appointment setting person. Could the VA know how to set up one up and also make the calls? Yes, absolutely. You can get an appointment setter VA as soon as today from us. What we place is DM appointment setters, LinkedIn managers that actually reach out and make posts. We place AI trained VAs that is going to, expand your reach and, convert those leads into booked appointments. We also have cold callers, and, cold callers is another thing you can find VAs for. And now I'm not saying all of the cold callers are great that you can find. It's like one of the harder positions to find, but we can fill those positions as well for you because we've experienced in that. How does the international pay work? I would like to work in CAD. I think I answered all the questions. So this is the type of reviews, guys, you can get. I'm sorry. This is the type of reviews we got from our clients. High caliber personnel. We helped Logan to find his amazing personal assistant who he delegates to every day. Mira Lee was happy with one of our, I think we hired an appointment setter back then. So this is Kelvin. He owns a cell phone repair company, and we play several VAs. We have a billing collector VA who makes thousands and thousands of dollars for them every single week. So this is the type of VAs, guys, you can hire. Anyways, guys, so book a call, and now we're part of the question and answer. So for whoever stayed, we're going to send you a link below for our school community where you're going to get access to all our templates and you can start applying, Notion templates for productivity, AI for productivity, achieve your goals bottle, time management mastery, automation in small business, conquer procrastination, everything. And also you're going to get our recording uploaded here as well. So the link is there in the chat. I'm going to be here for the next 10 to 15 minutes to answer all of your questions. Ali is asking, can we have a VA on a trial basis? So absolutely we can, but we'll have to coordinate what are the terms going to be. So it's like a 2-hour free project. We could definitely do that to pick the best one, but you're not locked in. We're not locking you in to anything. If you don't like your VA on day one, you don't have to keep them, because we understand that, like the worst thing we would want to do is give you somebody you don't like that you also have to pay for. So if you don't like your VA on hour number 2, you can say that and we terminate the contract with the VA. Now, we don't have a lock-in contract to certain dates and times with you. We're not saying the minimum hours is 40 hours and now like the VA works for you 10 and then you have to pay 40 hours a week. So no, the VA works these hours and they get paid only for the hours they worked. So that's the way we work. Stephanie says, congratulations on the success of your business. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for attending. Really appreciate it. And I hope I gave you the value today so that, you can also walk away. Guys, what I personally hate is the webinars where you're being teased for 45 minutes. And then for the last 15 minutes, you're being heavily pitched. So I hope I gave you actually like a valuable tool you can walk away with and use yourself. Let's see if there is any questions. Do you have recruiter sources for non-IT positions, accounting and operating positions? Yes, absolutely. We've hired recruiters. We've hired recruiters for sales. So we can place you a great recruiter that's going to do that for you, especially if you're placing US-based workers. If you have certain processes, you just, we get you some bright guys who have that experience in the recruiting industry that you can delegate to. That was for Joe. So yeah, I mean, essentially, right, this is what we are trying to do is just... We're trying to, like, a business is like a big pie that we're trying to, is every single thing requires attention and time. Now, all we have to do is just delegate that pie, delegate that, delegate that, delegate that. And, your competitors, your successful competitors are able to do that at scale because they had the momentum of growth and they're hiring employees and everything like that. But, the way you take advantage is you find these great employees, the bright guys, just for a cheaper price. If you can't spend $5,000 and see if that's gonna work out or not, but you can definitely afford, spending much less and start delegating. And if you, for whatever reason, you don't know what your VA can do, you can always, one of the first hires we recommend is an executive assistant. That's the VA that's going to manage your calendar, do research, do certain tasks, and you can like rely on reminders. That person can just do these cycles for you, And then once you're able to grow to a certain point, because, naturally you will get a lot of time saved. And so once you get to that point, you're going to also, you're going to hire more VAs from us. You can do that. But I would start with a personal executive assistant. that person so that they could do calls, they could do calendar management, they could do a little bit of a lead generation, posting in social media, and maybe writing for you. So this is all you could get right away, and then you're gonna be able to delegate, and you're gonna multiply your time, and then you can hire more VAs, or you can afford employees. So Betsy's asking, I joined the group but not sure where to get the gifts. If you can explain that again, please. Absolutely. So you go to the group, you go to the classroom. This is where you can get the link also to book a call from us. But all these PDFs are for free for you. It's carefully curated books, AI for productivity, achieve your goals bundles. It has checklists, workbooks, Notion templates, everything. So this is where you get it. Francisco is asking, to contact your team, should I contact Nurik, Talisa, or who? I'm going to ask my assistant to put the link actually in the chat. And Katie's asking which group. So yes, I am sending you the link. This is the group. I send you the link. Francisco, I'm going to send you the link to the calendar, and you can book a call with one of my team members. Let's put calendly.com. And this is what you're going to do, guys. You're going to see that link. This is the calendar link. Just pick a time on our calendar with one of our specialists. And let's see what's... Okay, so pick at any time of the day. These are available slots for today, and then like if it doesn't work, we have several other options. So just book a call. You're gonna ask a few questions. You don't have to pay anything. It's absolutely for free. And the worst case scenario, you're gonna walk away with some tips on how to hire VA. This is what I promise you guys. So again, back to there was somebody asking a question about IT recruiting, I think. I'm an IT consultant working on contracts. Can a VA find a good job contracts for me? Yes. Now, one thing I want to say, obviously, VA is not like a cure for all disease. So, you may need to show them, or you may need to train them on certain things, processes. But, the main gist of we can find you somebody with a general experience in lead generation, and then, you can onboard them in your company, say what your goal is. And then that's when you start, delegating, and they start worrying. So like my VA, right? Her name is Ina. She actually, I taught her how to do recruiting. She was already with the recruiting experience. So I taught her how to do it myself. And now she hires all our VAs for me. So all her clients, she manages all client relationships. She finds virtual assistants, and, she places amazing guys. She actually and one of the best feelings I get is like when she's able to go on a vacation, or when she's able to, afford to make more money. She's building a house in Philippines. Like I feel so good because, I'm able to help somebody really, and then so it goes both ways. These guys are also valuing a job, and they'll try it. But guys, if you don't have time to go through these groups, post, screen through candidates, you could just give it to us, and we'll take care of that. We'll find you amazing VA. We have a whole funnel that we do, right? It's like hundreds of applicants go, and we get only there's a 3-step hiring process. So people go to our ads, and then they go through screening process, and only 3 to 4 guys make it out. And those are the guys that we sent to you. I feel like a cheerleader here. Anyways, we're going to be wrapping up soon. Please feel free to ask any more questions. I'm here for another 5 minutes. And, again, guys, I want to talk to every single one of you. I'm so excited. I'm curious, how many appointments. My goal is to help as many business owners get connected to as many great talents as possible, and you'll be surprised, guys. You will be surprised what type of VAs you're going to get. Now, it was an interesting concept I want to show you too. And it's basically has to do with time multiplication. So, by the way, I'm watching the chat if you have any more questions. So this is you, right? You have only 24 hours in a day. So you can't multiply that naturally, right? You can't buy time. I mean, in the abstract sense, you can, but essentially every single one of us has 24 hours. Um, but let's say you work 40 hours a week. That's how much you put in to grow your business. So what if you found somebody who puts 40 hours a week to your business too? What happens? Well, essentially, you multiplied your business time to 80 hours a week. And this is what you do. You scale your business time. The if you had 100 people working for you, your business would be probably accomplishing more than what it is accomplishing right now. So this is the main idea, right? You hire more, more, more. Eventually, you onboard them, and they start rolling, and that's how you 5-6x your time. And guess what? Eventually, all you have to do is manage the managers that manage the teams, and actually be the CEO of your business. So this is the main idea. So if you're still on the fence, definitely book the call. But I want to say thank you, every single one of you, for joining. I really appreciate it, and I hope I gave you some value. And that'll be a wrap for today. I see no more questions. So guys, if you want a recording, you're gonna get an email with a recording as well. You're gonna get a few follow-up emails from me. So, but that's all for today. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Claire, and thank you, Neil. I hope I gave you some value. And if you booked a call, that's awesome. So, anyways, okay, Katie, thank you, Eric, thank you, James. Yes, yeah, you're gonna get it in your email within like a day or two. So, but also join the group. Like if you join the group, you're gonna get the recording too. Okay, we have already 253 people. Okay, we got a lot of people joining. So, thank you guys, and I wish you a great, productive week. And hopefully, we're gonna talk soon with some of you. And yeah, I hope have a great day.